Obeying the law is now simply not enough to be a free citizen of the United Kingdom. What happened to the vow to never give up freedom of speech? David Cameron has said that Britain is too passively tolerant and should not leave people to live their lives as they please just because they obey the law. He has said that for too long we have been a passively tolerant society, saying to our citizens, as long as you obey the law, we will leave you alone. At the National Security Council, David Cameron unveiled a series of measures that he said would crack down on people holding minority extremist views that differed from Britain's consensus. Simply put, what this means is that anyone who disagrees with the status quo laid out by the British government is now an enemy and deemed an extremist. Theresa May has said that the government will eliminate extremism in all its forms, defining an extremist as anyone who lacks respect for the rule of law or respect for minorities. This would not just include Islamic extremists, but anyone who fights against draconian laws, disagrees with government foreign policy, or even Christians who disagree with gay marriage. This is in no small way the policing of people's thoughts, aka thought crime. In the Queen's speech in May, the government introduced extremism disruption orders, which can be used to shut up anyone who says extremist things. The package of powers, first proposed in March, would allow courts to force a person to send their tweets and Facebook posts to the police for approval. If you're served with an EDO, you can't speak on a public platform, and you need permission from the police even to tweet. The Draft Communications Data Bill, aka the Snoopers Charter, is draft legislation proposed by Home Secretary Theresa May, which would require internet service providers and mobile phone companies to maintain records of each user's internet browsing activity, including social media, email correspondence, voice calls, internet gaming and mobile phone messaging services, and store the records for 12 months. We all knew that the government was spying on us, but now simply disagreeing with this is enough to class you as an extremist. If you disagree with anything that the UK government says or does, you can now be classed as a domestic terrorist and thus treated as such. What this now means is that political activists, journalists and whistleblowers can now be treated worse than criminals. Telling the truth is now a crime. Welcome to the New World Order.